Hey everyone, I'm coming to you from inside the tail cone of my RV10 to give you a little kind of mini review of the Cleveland lightweight air hose kit. When I started, I didn't think anything of what kind of air hose I was going to use as I used the various air tools for the build, but you quickly discover that it matters a lot. Initially I thought I'd just use the regular old, I don't even know what size this is. This is a 3/8 inch air hose. This is my main line. It's what I've used on all my air tools for years and working on cars and such. But it's big, it's heavy. When you've got a nice lightweight air drill, use this. Kind of ruins the point. Another problem with this kind of air hose is you've got a big, fat, heavy adapter at the end, and just the weight of the hose, it's bulky, it kind of gets in the way and just doesn't work. So to kind of lighten things up, I ran to my trusty Ace Hardware and got one of these little lightweight coil hoses. And you can already see this thing was not tangled when I set it down. It is tangled now, and they are not there. So that's the number one problem with these is you breathe on them wrong, they get tangled. They are very light, kind of self-winding because of the coil, but one of the problems with the coils when you're dealing with aluminum pieces that might have sharp edges, you have cleco sticking out, is it gets hooked on places if you're dragging it across like an elevator or something like that. If you're pulling it into here, it gets hooked. If you're running two air tools at the same time, which I kind of like to do when you're match drilling, and I've got a pneumatic cleco gun that I talked about earlier. So if you have two of these coils and they're within 30 feet of each other, they're going to get tangled. It's just the way it is. So Cleveland sells this nice little lightweight air hose kit. It doesn't actually say what it is, but if you can see, it's real narrow. It's almost as narrow as the plastic coil hose, just a little thicker. It's actually really pliable, and I think it's about 10 feet long. You can see it's much smaller and lighter than the big 3/8 air hose. So it's great for that. It's just a regular hose. It doesn't get tangled with other stuff. And then something that I hadn't even thought about was that it comes with different connectors than the standard, I don't even know what they're called, the standard air hose connectors you see on every air hose. It comes with a much smaller connector. So this is a standard connector here. You can see that the connector that it comes with is much smaller. One of the nice features about this is you don't have to hold the collar back to attach it. You just click it in. It's a nice, easy attachment. Pull back. It just works great. It's very light. You can see that you can really get in tight spaces. It doesn't hook on stuff, and I highly recommend it. I love it. It works great for me. So that's what I think. Go check it out.